They call it the ROG Strix G18. And in this video, let's unbox it. All right, now this is somewhat of the cousin of the Strix Scar. And I'm excited to dive into this one, show some comparisons, because I know a lot of you are trying to decide, okay, do I go for the Strix Scar? Do I go for the Strix G series? What's the best bang for buck, or what's just the best overall performance? And that's going to be the point of the videos over the coming weeks, is to help you make that buying decision. That's why this channel exists. I'm not exactly here to, jump up and down in my mini skirt and entertain you. I'm here to help you make a buying decision. Kind of cool. I like the interior of that. It's pretty neat. Just kind of shows you how they designed the whole thermal chamber. Nice touch. Something I love about Asus, they're constantly putting nice, very well-crafted design into all of that they do. All right, so for the power adapter, we have the 380 watt power adapter. So this will be the same thing that we have with the Strix Scar. So you're not limited by the power adapter. Good note right off the bat. And here's the device. Let's go ahead and get it out of its wrapping and check it out. It's going to have very, very similar looks to the Strix Scar. This is the Strix G18 versus the Strix Scar 18. So it's just going to be more minimized and simple. Now, I'm confident this time that is not an RGB backlit face. I know I said that last time it wasn't, and then all of a sudden I turned the computer on and it was. That's just simply a different coloration of the aluminum top cover. If you're looking for fast and reliable external storage, then you definitely want to check out the latest P510 PCIe Gen 5 NVMe SSD from Crucial. It reaches 10,000 megabytes per second read speeds. This drive has made a fantastic editing drive for me inside of my own DIY M.2 enclosure. I can easily edit 6K BRAW projects, and file transfer is super fast between my computer and the drive. Now, if you're more of a plug and play guy or gal, then you should definitely check out the X10 Pro from Crucial or the X9 Pro. Durable, fast, and reliable. Now, if you're curious about the exact pricing and availability, or you want to make a purchase, I definitely recommend checking out the links in the description below. If you do use those links, I'll get a small commission, but at no extra cost to you. But of course, that's what keeps this channel alive and the helpful content coming your way. Now, a huge shout out to Crucial for sponsoring this video. Without incredible support from brands like Crucial, I would not be able to keep my channel alive and the helpful content coming your way. Now, if you're still wondering, should I go the pre-built route? Should I build my own DIY enclosure? I have filmed a full video on the topic, and I'll link it up at the end of this video. You should definitely check it out if you're on the fence trying to make a decision. Now, what I love about the Strix G18 versus the Strix Scar is you still retain that nice aluminum top cover. And of course, you carry through plastic on the bottom cover, side panels, and keyboard deck. Okay, so you're having similarities, just it's more minimized, more kind of stripped down. However, we still have a nice RGB band around the device. And of course, I love that it says ROG Strix. I think it's a really nice touch. It's super cool looking. Okay, next we're going to check out is the ports. So we have our network port, power adapter, HDMI, USB Type A, and then two Type Cs. Now, I am just simply jumping into the unboxing. I'm going to have my editor throw on some footage if these are Thunderbolt 5 or are not. I did not check that before I hit record. That's my mistake, but he'll throw that up there and I'll make a note for him. And then of course we have our headphone jack. And on this one, we have two USB Type A's on the other side. So nice connectivity, no SD card reader, just keep that in mind. Now, if you're curious about the exact pricing and availability, I'll put links in the description below. If you do make a purchase, I'll get a small commission, but at no extra cost to you. But of course, that's what keeps this channel alive and the helpful content coming your way. Okay, open and close this lid with one hand, of course, with the weight done easily. Now, one thing I noticed right off the bat with this device, look at the design of the interior. It's more designed than the Scar, which I absolutely love, right? We have this little Strix for those who dare. We have the translucent keys and the translucent space bar here. It's actually a little bit more aesthetic than compared to the Strix Scar, which for me is really neat. I really like that. And then, a nice large trackpad, really great click, super nice. And then you of course have these hinges, so good connecting point for the screen. Now, let's go ahead and check out that screen wobble really quickly. Minimal screen wobble, stops pretty quickly. All right, and then a good amount of screen flex though. All right, let's go ahead. Nice soft press, but a good snap back, matte finish on the keys. I hate the small shift key. I will always hate it. For the rest of my reviewing life, I will hate small shift keys, but they've done it nonetheless. And of course, you have a numpad along the right side panel. So good overall. And of course, there's a webcam along the top bezel. Here's a sample so you can see for yourself. This is the webcam on the Asus ROG Strix G18 and a little sample of the audio for you as well. Now, one of my great loves of this is the matte display. I really like that they chose to do a matte display on this device. I think it was a great touch, and it just provides, gets rid of all that glare. Let's, for funsies, go ahead and pull up the Strix Scar for you to look at. Okay, so side by side, you can see that right off the bat, we have a darker chassis. This is more of a gray. We have more of a deep, deep gray or black on the Strix Scar. As I mentioned, no design aesthetic. So right here it says, for those who dare, ROG Strix. It has translucent keys and a translucent space bar. It looks, yes, the trackpad is in the same position, same size. So honestly, some people may in fact lean towards the Strix G series for maybe cost effectiveness and a little bit more design aesthetic. Now you saw a moment ago before the RGB went out that the face is backlit. For some reason, I might be out of power on this one. So that just maybe went dead. Now, forgive me if you hear any banging. They're currently doing some work on the outside of my house, and so you might be able to hear that, and forgive me for that. Now, for this device, this is the RTX 5080 and the Intel Core Ultra 9 275HX. The Strix Scar that I have is the RTX 5090, so keep that in mind. But still, I think we're going to get great performance out of this device because the maximum total graphics power is 175 watts. So this isn't bottlenecked with, say, 135 watts. It allows that 5080 to get as much performance as the 5090 inside of the Strix Scar. So great news there. All right, let's go ahead and shut this thing down and pull off the bottom cover and check out the upgrade path and see what we have going on. All right, so go ahead. All you got to do is slide this over, pull that down, and it pops right off. Okay, now as you can see, we have the same upgrade opportunity. You have access to 2 RAM sticks and 2 M.2 slots, as well as access to your battery. And the airport card is right there as well. So really nice upgradability. You can see the ROG Intelligent Cooling, new cooling design for this year's system, which we saw good results out of the Scar. I'm excited to see the results from the Strix G18 as well. And of course, a 90 watt-hour battery. Overall, the G18 may be the best bang for buck for most people. However, you got the 5090 and the Strix Scar. So that is a big, big plus, and that extra RGB. So it's really up to you what you're looking for, but I'm excited to benchmark this one. You'll click or tap the screen here for more videos once that review is out. And of course, if you're curious about the exact pricing and availability, or if you want to make a purchase now because you're like, I want that device, links are in the description below. If you do make a purchase, I'll get a small commission, but at no extra cost to you. But of course, that's what keeps this channel alive and the helpful content coming your way. I'll see you in the next video.